Coming to you, pre-recorded from a single location. Volkswagens are so cool, they have swag in the name. We're your hosts, Andrew and Nathan, and this is Hello Rad. Nathan, how you doing? What you drinking?
I'm doing excellent, and I'm drinking an excellent beer. Celebration from Sierra Nevada.
Fresh Hop IPA. I know that because I'm drinking the exact same thing.
What a coinkydink.
Yeah, it's really strange that we'd be drinking the same beer if we're in the same place, huh?
I do find it odd that we would be doing that. Doesn't seem normal. We're very funny. So funny. But yeah, doing good, and happy that we're able to record in person and drink the same beers together. Again, this is Hello Rad 2.0, so everything is totally different.
Yes.
Completely different.
Nothing the same. Let's get into our non-sponsors for today. I'm going to go first here. I am fucking completely annoyed with Apple AirPods for the reason being that every fucking person that I walk by in San Francisco, like walking to and it doesn't matter if I'm walking to and from work or I'm on the Muni, fucking everybody has these things in. Like every fucking person has AirPods in all the time. And I'm like, it'd be one thing to see like most people, but like there's literally nobody on the streets anymore without headphones in. I'm like wondering, like, do they just think like, oh, if I just have music playing, I won't see the homeless people and the shit all over the place. But fucking, it's super irritating.
I think like I just don't like having headphones in all the time because I like being more aware of my surroundings, I guess. Maybe people don't care about that, but for me, I feel like uncomfortable. Like, man, I feel like I need to know, like, if a crazy homeless person's going to come up on me, I can hear them or something, you know?
Yeah.
And it's strange to, people are pretty fucking checked out for the most part, like, regardless of where they are.
I feel like their solution to this will just end up being, like, they just fucking put, like, mics. They turn the mics active on the AirPod so that it's fucking recording the outside noise and playing it into your ears rather than you having to take your fucking AirPods off at all. They're like, oh, what a great reason to buy the brand new AirPods 3.0 with fucking active noise pass through.
Well, I mean, you got to color that audio. It's just boring to listen to regular old fucking ambient sound. Like, if you're not putting it through filters, then what's the point? Yeah. It's only $400 per pair. But the thing I like about them is I haven't seen anybody wear these yet, but I've seen it marketed. They had the fucking ones that it attaches to each other so you don't lose them. So it's basically like wired headphones that have the little loop in the back.
Yeah.
So it's like, all right, motherfucker, you've pretty much conceded that, you're going to lose them and it shouldn't be wireless. So
do you not see what is wrong with this? Like,
but to be fair, I think nobody's really that stupid to look dorky enough to wear.
Yeah. The one I did find funny was like when they hook them to their earrings.
I didn't see that. That's pretty.
Yeah.
I mean, that's more ingenuity going on there, but it's pretty wacky. It's pretty terrible.
What do you got for us?
Just a quick reminder. I don't think I've mentioned it recently, but fuck Gatorade. Fuck their stupid company and everything that they stand for. So they're number one non-sponsor. But outside of that, I'm taking more of a broad approach like you would normally take, Andrew. I'm going to say my non-sponsor is the auto brake feature commercials. You know, like the every single one of them, like bar none, they're all the same emotional appeal, like creating the scenario where some important person is going to die, but thank God the technology of the anti-braking, or I mean, the fucking auto braking feature there saved them. And there's no blame. The thing that bugs me is there's no blame put on these like fucking oblivious, like checked out motherfuckers in the car that are like, oh shit, I almost just killed somebody. Like, yeah, he's walking right in front of you, bitch. Like, how did you not know there's somebody there? And the commercial just like, thank God we have technology so we don't kill people. Yeah, like, why don't we? I mean, we shouldn't need auto brake technology to not kill pedestrians. Like in certain situations, yeah, it's great for like, you know, avoiding some sort of like stop and go traffic issue or something like that where it's hard to react in time. But somebody that's walking across the street and some shit, like, come on, dude. And every commercial's framed that way, like for the emotional appeal, you know. So it just bugs me. And it's just like another slide against personal responsibility, like just another way of just saying who gives a fuck? You don't need to worry because machines will take care of it.
Two scenarios come to mind with the auto braking thing. One, like the car becomes sentient and like you're talking shit while driving, and it just fucking unclips your seatbelt and fucking auto brakes on you, and that like ejects you into the front of the car.
That's like a fucking scene out of like that Knight Rider reboot.
Yeah.
They do something stupid like that.
And then the other one was like when the car auto brakes for you and you get rear-ended, like where does the fault lie?
Well, it's always
I guess it's still the person
you,
hitting you, but still.
Yeah, I went through that whole fucking circus.
The guy gets out and he's like, "Hey, bro, it was the car that auto braked. You don't get like, we'll fucking we'll sue the fucking automaker instead of going after the insurance company."
No, people are so shitty that it would just be a mess. It doesn't matter what the fucking any excuse. They're like, no, fuck you. They'll just lie straight to their teeth. We went through that before, but I hate dealing with accidents so much. They're always such douchebags about it. No matter what, whoever you hit or hits you.
Didn't do nothing. All right, so today's show, we're going to do a new segment with a special guest tour. We're going to do the Down to Clown power rankings, as well as a exciting new Hella Fancy. But before we get into any of that, we had a couple food-related things that we wanted to go over. The first being, you've heard of the argument of what came first, the chicken or the egg? What about the pickle or the pickle juice?
What's the pickle?
Yeah? How?
Well, it's not born from juice. It's not made. It wasn't made from juice.
Born from juice.
So why would juice be the first part of it? Why would the juice from the pickle become?
But isn't it pickling? Like pickling liquid? Like.
No, I thought you were talking about an actual pickle.
Yeah, I mean, but like, was it the liquid that got the name, and then the first thing they pickled was cucumbers?
I guess I get your point a little more, yeah. But,
like what? Like the whole idea of pickling things seems so fucking strange to me to begin with. Like they're like, you know what tastes really good? Vinegar. Like let's fucking dunk food in it, leave it in there for a really long time, then eat it later. This will fucking taste great.
It's got to be like one of those things that was discovered by mistake, right? Or like they had just something sitting around and somebody was like, let me just take a bite out of this shit that's been laying around here in this fucking mess. I don't know. It had to be like you said, who would have thought to, they're like, oh, this tastes pretty good. Yep. And then they're like, I didn't die the next day. So maybe it's all right. I don't know.
The sad reality is starvation motivated a lot of food fucking like advancements.
So like, we're just going to try to eat this because otherwise we're going to die.
Yeah. Like, well, I'm dead if I don't eat it, so fucking might as well try.
But I guess, yeah, maybe I was getting a little mixed up. The idea of pickling something to make it a pickle, right? But it's like the source food.
We got the information here. Pickling likely first organized in the Indus Valley civilization in northwestern India around 2400 BCE. New York Food Museum Pickles History section points out the archaeology. Get an education. Picking out anything good in here?
No.
So
okay, it was invented in India in the ancient world.
Yes.
Whoop-de-doo.
So they're prepared with salt, brine, oil, and vinegar. So yeah, it was the liquid. I wonder when somebody did cucumbers then.
To put it in the liquid?
Because that's what we fucking know of pickles. Like, it's always cucumbers.
Well, it must have just been like game on once they realized that they could like brine stuff or like pickle it or whatever. They were like, well, let's just try everything. Like, fucking, why like, not try it all?
If it's like for the longest time, everything they were pickling tasted like shit, and then they finally like do cucumbers, and then the guy's like, yes, we finally got it.
We were just about to give up. This was the last one we were going to do. Fucking brilliant. Like, it's a good thing we didn't quit like Johnson wanted to. If we did what, I know it's like 2400 BC, but still, like Johnson wanted to do. He said, let's just give up. There's no use trying. Well, look what we did. We created the pickle.
Yeah, I wonder, like, some more of the random stuff. Like, if somebody tried to pickle a potato, like, what would fucking happen there?
I think it's pretty clear. Fucking... I don't think it takes a lot of thought to realize what would happen with a potato in almost any situation.
Like, you just get vodka out of it for some reason.
It's just like, well, it's a bottle of vodka. Okay. That's weird.
How much would somebody have to pay you to fucking eat a pickled banana?
Probably $50.
Yeah.
They'd have to pay me a lot more to eat it like a fucking monkey, though. I had a coworker tell me, I seen her eating the banana from the bottom. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? She's like, oh, this is the way you're supposed to eat a banana. It's like, what the fuck? Like, why would, just because, and her explanation was because monkeys do it this way. And I'm not on board with that explanation. Like, you can't just
like, I'm not a fucking monkey.
Yeah, I'm not gonna go the fucking like evolution denier way with it, but I also don't take my cues and pointers from what monkeys do in their natural environment with anything. They're the same thing that throws poop at people and stuff. So clearly they know the best about bananas.
I didn't develop advanced levels of hand-eye coordination to open a banana from the fucking bottom. I'm gonna break that stem and fucking peel it downward.
So they're like trying to explain how you don't have to deal with like the issue with the whole stem like mushing like the little top. I'm like, who cares? That's a small price to pay. Yeah. I don't think it's any easier. I did actually try it, and I don't think it was worth the effort.
I've done it randomly.
I feel like I'm fine with the way it is.
I've done it randomly, but like I'm so ingrained to opening it from the top that like I have to like actively be thinking about it ahead of time. To like fucking try this bottom bullshit.
Well, wouldn't that suggest that it's not even a natural thing, right? Like if we came from monkeys and we don't have the natural desire.
Some fucking monkey opened it from the bottom and then he kept showing his friends and that's how it happened. There's no advanced. We got nothing to learn from those dirty apes. All right, that's my philosophy.
I just want to mention how we hit a lot of the hard topics here on the Hella Red.
Yeah. Pickles and how to open bananas.
We clearly do our research too. So I guess this is a very fruit and vegetable based episode so far. Maybe we should change directions a little bit. All right, we got another edition of Hella Fancy here, and this time I wanted to talk about jesters because I think that it's a very weird thing that just I don't know. I feel like it's a little kind of brushed over in history, like how all monarchs and stuff had it's like basically just a wacky dude like hanging out with them all the time, and he's just like hey, and like the idea of having a jester already seems pretty crazy to me, like. Okay, you got this fucking, like, the wacky guy hanging around time. He's, like, trying to tell jokes, but also your mind state to be living back then and think, you know what, I'm going to go for it. I'm going to try to be the court jester, like, who made that decision? I understand, like, why you would probably want to be one. Would you get to live, I guess, like, in the better area than a commoner would, and you get to hang out with the king and stuff, which is probably better, generally, but it's got to be like nowadays, like being a sports star or something. It's just a 1 in a million shot,
Oh, it's got to be a rough ass job. You think like back then, like that dude is what we replaced with television and fucking basically all forms of media. So like that guy had the job that is fucking occupied by millions of people and it's fucking eats up. Like we watch television like and consume media like fucking I don't know, we'll say like 4 or 5 hours a day in different forms, and this fucking guy had to do this by himself every day for the royalty, fucking nonstop. Like, and he can't tell the same jokes like over and over, and like they probably just like got killed after like a couple of weeks of like as soon as like they stopped making people laugh, they just like guillotine those motherfuckers. So it's got to be the worst job to fucking have. Like I feel like you got to be like truly desperate like to take up that position.
I think the opposite. I think that it's a better job than almost any of the others. Like fucking working in the field all day and shit, and like getting shit whipped up on. Like I think that they actually probably could have. Like there was probably I mean, granted, to your point, there's not every jester is gonna make it, and some are clearly gonna be executed way earlier. But I think if you were a good jester, I think that. King would be like, yeah, that's what's that joke I like again? You know, he could probably rehash stuff maybe, but I guess to your point, the fact that there is such like ambiguity towards your survival. Let's say if you aren't a good jester, it's like a roll of the dice. I think maybe people are willing to take that roll of the dice as opposed to like the platitude of, oh, I know I'm just gonna eat fucking mush meals all day and like you know. Fucking slave around basically. Not to say that jesters weren't slaves, they clearly were. But yeah, I mean, but again, there's not a lot of examples of famous jesters or anything, or ones that made you think that, oh, okay, I guess it wasn't so bad. So yeah, that's why I want to bring it up. It seems so. There's such a huge range of what people think of jesters, and the fact that they even had him to begin with is just fucking crazy.
The hat always baffled me. Like, did they really have these fucking like triple like banana slung like hats with fucking balls hanging off of the like jingle balls hanging off the end of them? Like, was that what entertained people? Like, that's fucking what we used to occupy the time of a toddler. Like, look, ooh, it jingles, it moves. Like.
It's like
that's a fucking layer of comedy back then.
They're like, anything we can do to tap on some more comedy on this and not get ourselves killed. Fucking jingle bell my ass all around this fucking court over here, dude.
They're like, it was either the jingly hat or I let them pelt me with rotten foods during the shows for entertainment. So
well, sometimes they do that anyways, no matter what I did. So it's kind of like whatever.
I find they aim for the jingly parts rather than my face.
Yeah. It's prevented a lot of face hits from the rounded fruit throws. But like, imagine being a king though too, and the other side of it, like, I really need to have somebody come in and complete me. Like, I don't feel like my life's complete until I have this random dude jumping around with jingle bells on his head and shit and telling me stupid jokes all day, like singing me clever bard songs or whatever other shit they did. I mean,
it probably started with like child like rulers, right? Like, they want a fucking stupid ass jester out there. Like, the adults would be like, oh, give me a bard, like play some cool ass music while I get drunk. Like,
yeah, or just bring me one of the townswomen that just rape over and over again. He's like, I don't want a fucking weird guy dancing around. I want to fuck women with all day.
Why not both, though?
Yeah, I guess they could. Yeah, he's like, while adjusters tell me jokes, raping me over here and eating a chicken and get my ass licked, and fucking kings would do whatever the fuck they wanted.
Eating some fucking pickled bananas and shit.
Yeah, you got my fucking pickled bananas.
Not the brown parts. Yeah. Keep that away from me.
But ironically, no pickles yet then. The juice came before. They didn't have the pickle yet, but they had the pickled juice and the pickled bananas. But anyways, yeah, I think the whole idea of jesters, the whole scale or the whole spectrum of it, from the king back down to the jester and everybody in between, is just a weird part of that whole monarch, or like the whole like king and queen. I guess it still is. I mean, I was just reading the king of Thailand got mad at his like 5th or 6th wife or some shit about wanting to his girlfriend or something. She wanted to have more power, and he got upset about it. I'm like, this is 2019 and there's a fucking king of Thailand mad about one of his mistresses trying to retain more royal power. I'm like, what the fuck, dude?
So I'm just finding out that jesters are still in existence today.
What kind of work can you get as a jester now?
Take some there's two. Take some wild guesses as to where they are. One should be obvious, the other one not so obvious, but then you'd be like, yeah, that kind of makes sense.
Yeah, I'm drawing a total blank. I can't even. Wait, what hit me with it?
Wales, for one.
What?
Yeah.
In Wales?
Yeah.
Well, I guess, yeah. Yeah, okay.
Russell Irwood, known as Irwood Le Fol, if I'm saying that right.
But it's probably like a novelty thing. Like, it's like it was back
right.
then. I'm a jester.
Like, no, we still beat him when he's not funny. We keep the authenticity
Like,
alive.
here's all the rotted vegetables. We have some extra hard ones here that if you really want to hurt him.
This other guy is fucking great. So it's Jesse Bogdanoff, court jester and financial advisor. Because those two things make complete sense to go together.
Dude, that would be like the best commercial of all time.
For King Taufa Ahu Tupo the Fourth of Tonga.
Oh, yes, of course.
Yeah.
King Al Tapo Tuba.
Yeah.
Him.
So they're just like out in
That guy might actually be a real jester then.
the Polynesian islands. They're like, we're becoming more modern. We've reached the dark ages. Well, I'm gonna fucking hire a court jester.
Yeah, we're real progressive. He's also my fucking accountant or whatever, financial advisor.
Yeah, yeah. I wonder what he became first, the fucking financial advisor or the court. I hope the financial advisor before the court jester. Like, hey, my financial advisor's got fucking jokes.
Yeah, he's pretty funny.
And then he's like so good with money. He's like, if you want me to tell you jokes, you could pay me for that too. And you just label me the court jester.
Yeah, he's a fucking savvy businessman.
Yeah, this guy's actually fucking brilliant.
He's like, I'm taking this fucking king for a ride, dude. Fucking exploiting his cash.
Yeah. All right. And on that note, we're going to take a quick commercial break.
Yaboo.
The following song is brought to you by the Merlot Advocates of America in association with Babytron 3000 and Hella Rad.
Party time, yeah, party time, yo, so let's drink Merlot. Party time, yeah, party time, yo, so let's drink Merlot.
One more glass and I'll be on my ass, but if it's Merlot, I know I can't pass. Drinking it down until the end of the night. Merlot is the drink that is sick and tight. You got beer on tap, well I don't give a crap. Shit, better have a cork and not a cap. And when it comes to drinks, I never settle for less. So give me some Merlot, that shit's the best.
Party time, yeah, party time, yo, so let's drink Merlot. Party time, yeah, party time, yo, so let's drink Merlot.
Dark red Merlot is all I wanna know. Tell me where it is and that's where I'm gonna go. No Zinfandel or Cavassier, Sauvignon Blanc or Chardonnay. Yo, M-E-R-L-O-T. Now you see, drinking Merlot is my destiny. And when you hear the shit, you know it ain't no rumor. I drink so much that I'm the main consumer.
Party time, yeah, party time, yo, so let's drink Merlot. Party time, yeah, party time, yo, so let's drink Merlot.
Hold up, stop that, stop drinking cognac. This is the Merlot rap, every other drink is whack. Nothing's better than Merlot, not even smoking dro. That's why I made this flow to let you motherfuckers know. At the last supper spread, when Jesus broke bread with his teeth stained red. Drink Merlot is what he said, that's no exaggeration. I'm trying to give salvation to this whole damn nation, but I can't be patient, so I make this toast from coast to coast. Drink Merlot for the Holy Ghost. Just drink Merlot. 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 Just drink Merlot.
Yaboo.
And we're back from that exciting commercial break. Well, we have a special guest today. For the first time on the podcast, we're bringing in a special guest.
Hello.
And it's our friend Tor. Hello, Tor.
Hey, how's it going?
Pretty good. Welcome to Hella Rad.
Thank you for having me.
Anytime. Well, actually, just this one time.
Never again.
Never
Yeah, after
again.
this, you may not
Yeah,
ever
I
invite
actually
me again.
regret this whole thing. already. So Tor's a good friend of ours, and of mine. Andrew just met him today. But of myself and Paul, our
I
new
don't
producer.
like what I've seen so far. Just disappointment.
So, and to that point, I think Tor has brought kind of like a litmus test for us, but to more in the sense of whether we're advocates for the LGBTQ plus. Is it?
Well, I know Nathan is a huge advocate for the gay community.
Yeah.
He's made that very clear to me, and I have a little quiz for you guys.
Oh, and just real quick, so the reason that Tor is qualified for this, he's a gay man.
I'm a card-carrying gay person.
Can I call you? Can I call you a man? Is that okay?
No. We don't use that word.
How do you get the card?
You have to. It's an application process.
Yeah.
It takes 6 weeks to apply, and
To apply?
you take it to the local DMV. And
I was gonna ask. Is it anything
Sounds
like
terrible.
the DMV?
it is.
It is the
It's definitely not a choice then. If you have to go to the DMV to do it, if you feel so obligated to do it, it's not like
Yeah,
clearly
no one
you're
in their
born that
right
way.
mind
Yeah.
would go there unless they had to.
Are we passing the test already?
Yeah.
No, you guys are
I
failing.
think we're crashing and burning.
All right. So,
We haven't even
anyways,
started yet. Let's go.
yeah. So we're gonna go ahead and give Tor the floor here, and go ahead, hit us with it. Let's see.
All right, let's okay. So again, I know that Nathan is. I just met Andrew today, but I know that Nathan is a huge gay advocate. So I just assembled a few questions here to see like if you're actually an advocate or you're just bluffing.
Okay.
Sound good?
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean,
It's
I'm a little nervous because I
and
might
I'm-
be exposed, but
Hit me with your best shot.
Let's do
Fire
it.
away.
And, you guys can both answer the questions. Just I don't know, not individually, but as a group, I guess.
Yeah.
Because
Well,
together, I think together you guys are one advocate, maybe.
yeah,
Let's try.
we'll do the little
With our-
conference with each other.
With our
All
powers
right. Well,
combined.
I feel like it's a quiz. Like if I answer first, I get the point, right?
I don't. That's not how. That's not how gay rights work, Nathan.
Oh shit. Maybe we should have. All right. Oh, go ahead. Hit me with the first
okay.
one. This is my question.
So it gets progressively harder as you answer each question.
Whoa.
what
Is this-
gets progressively harder?
Yeah.
Hey yo!
Is this part of the test? Or?
Okay.
Calm down, boys.
First
Come on.
question.
Whoa.
First question. Settle down. First question. What does LGBTQ stand for?
Oh shit. Yeah. Lesbian, bisexual, LBG.
Lesbian, gay, bisexual,
Yeah,
transgender,
There you go.
And
queer.
there you go.
That's
That's 1 point.
What's
Yeah.
the plus though?
No, that's the next question.
Oh, everything else.
Here we go. LGBTQIAA. What does that stand for?
Intersex,
Wait, no. Do it. Start from the top. L.
lesbian,
do it.
gay, bisexual, transgender, queer, intersex. Would asexual be one? And then there's still another I, right?
LGBTQIAA.
Oh, so there's
Alcoholics Anonymous.
That's
yeah.
not correct.
We just put alcoholics
That's
in
offensive.
the whole group.
Shit. Dude, asexual, is that one of the A's?
Is
I can only tell you if you get both of them right.
okay.
Okay. What do you think?
But was intersex right?
I
He
can't
said
tell
he's
you.
not going to tell us, and then we get all of them.
All of them, yeah.
So I think you're on the right track, though. I've never heard that term, and it sounds right. So
Like I'm just
What if I just made this up?
yeah, right. He's like, you stupid asshole.
well, yeah. I mean, this is gonna. Maybe we shouldn't have agreed to this.
So this is 2 out of 30 questions.
Yeah. All right. Making fucking great time.
Doing great so far.
So okay, yeah. I mean, the one asexual seems it's
Yeah.
got to be in the because what's the other A? I don't.
Awesome. Just awesome
Yeah.
people.
Okay.
Are you
We
locking
don't.
in on that? Are you locking in on awesome?
Yeah.
You're locking in on awesome.
I feel like we're not gonna
Yeah,
get it.
I think it's pretty clear to her we're not going to
Okay,
get
okay.
this one.
Okay. Lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender, queer, intersex,
Yeah.
asexual,
Oh.
and ally. Ally is the last one.
Oh,
Ally is you guys. You guys, you're the last one.
Hey.
So
You're the
is
allies.
We just get
You're just
that one,
you're so
right?
selfless. You don't even think about yourself.
Yeah,
Yeah,
right.
so-
Perfect.
So that's a borderline pass on that one. I think.
Okay, that's like no. That's 1 out of 2.
Okay.
You're 50% with the LGBTQ community.
So okay, question 3. What is the official LGBTQ flag? Describe it.
Yeah, rainbow flag.
Yeah, the rainbow flag.
Are you
right?
sure? Are you sure?
Oh wait, Hold on.
Unless
that's
unless
no,
the
no.
nautical the
That's the
Society
gay
of
flag.
Sailors or whatever.
But
Oh,
that's just the gay flag.
That's
I don't
true.
know if that is the most inclusive flag though.
maybe there's more.
But it
on
could
there.
be. I don't know. But
Think-
what
think
do
about
you?
it.
Can you? Is there even another flag that I could? I can't think
No.
of another flag. Oh yeah, this has to be.
I was gonna go with. I'm just gonna stick with the rainbow flag.
Yeah. All right. Rainbow
Even
flag.
if I'm
You're
wrong,
locking
I'm
in on
not.
rainbow.
I'm not
Final
horrible. Even if I'm wrong
Yeah.
there.
Rainbow flag. Final answer.
That is correct.
Yes.
Yay.
I almost talked myself out.
Yeah.
Of it, but okay.
Yeah. Those were the easy ones. It gets harder.
Sure
Okay,
it does.
Here we go. What city has the biggest Pride celebration?
Feel like this should be a slam dunk. San
Which
Francisco.
city?
Be
but
Which
San
city?
Diego's pretty huge
Think
too,
about it.
but
It just seems like you got to go with the obvious choice, right?
Give it some thought.
how about you say San Francisco and I'll say San
All right, so we're
Diego.
gonna start diverging here.
Yeah.
All right.
Wait, you guys don't rush into this.
Rush is my favorite band.
That
Not.
New
I deduct
York?
5 gay points for saying that, by the way.
You get gay points for referencing Rush.
You get them deducted.
What can I? What
Yeah.
can I use?
That makes sense. yeah.
What can I use gay points for? Are they redeemable?
There's
for
a store.
Something?
Yeah, there's a store you can go to.
Is that where I buy the flags at?
It's like Chuck E. Cheese. Yeah.
yeah.
All right. So are you locking in on San Diego?
Yeah, I'm gonna vote San
I'm
Diego.
San Francisco though.
Think about it. Come on. Think about it.
I don't think that San Diego would be bigger than San Francisco, in my opinion.
Why, there's more than just California. You know that, right?
No,
Not
there
for a gay
isn't.
pride parade.
Don't ever.
Yeah.
This is the best place in the
Oh,
world.
Puerto Rico.
Puerto Rico.
Puerto
Wait,
Rico.
that you kind of are on the right track.
Costa
Whoa,
Rica.
am I getting warmer? Oh, Miami? No,
No,
that's
you're
farther.
further away.
Shit.
Yeah.
God dang it.
I'm not a geography person, but I think you're further away.
I think you are. Fuck.
Okay,
I-
you
I
lock
don't-
it. Just you lock in, whatever.
All right. Yeah, Puerto Rico.
80. Yeah.
You think that? You
No.
think there's one?
San Francisco. I'm going back to that because final answer is San Francisco. It has to be. It has
All
to
right, Andrew.
San Diego.
San Diego.
I know
and San
I'm
Francisco.
wrong, but they have
No,
a
you guys are
big
both wrong. You
presence.
guys are awful. No, that's bad. That's really bad.
be. Is it that bad? What
Yeah.
is it? What is it?
It's Sao Paulo, Brazil.
Oh.
There's people
There's
out there
gay
just
people
like
all over the world. You know that, right?
Yeah, but not like I didn't think they celebrate it as much as they do in the
I think in Sao Paulo they just like to fuck, and then it's like anything goes. So
it's just like a big fuck parade.
Yeah.
It's like, oh yeah, let's go fuck each other. Oh, it doesn't
Everybody-
matter if you're gay, straight, or whatever. Everybody's got their dicks out. And
as
pussies
long
out.
as everyone's fucking, it's all good.
Is that accurate, Tor?
I can't confirm or deny that.
Okay. All right, next.
Okay, next question. Sorry. Okay, so where did the Stonewall Uprising happen?
What the? First off,
Pass.
I should know
Pass.
at the Stonewall.
This is like the pivotal gay moment in history. This is the beginning of the
I
gay
know
liberation movement.
Stonewall Jackson.
That is not correct.
I know it wasn't really.
He's not a gay rights icon.
He was definitely not. He was probably the furthest from being a gay rights.
Not like a fucking Civil War.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure. I'm probably way off on that too. I mean, Andrew, you have.
So
any
I know
idea?
Pass. I have no
I have
idea.
no idea what this is. What
Okay.
is this?
Stonewall Uprising. You've heard of it?
No.
Don't tell me what I know.
No, I feel bad. Apparently now I'm not as much of
This
an
is
ally as I thought
well,
I was.
Nathan, I knew you're an ally. I thought I could.
You thought I
I could rely on you. No, it's Stonewall Inn in New York City.
Oh.
Yeah.
Hell
Look
no.
it up. Look it up.
Well,
It's-
what happened there?
Let's just move on to the next question.
You're like, it's pretty graphic.
Okay, this is a hard one.
What kind of uprising
maybe
was
we
it?
should-
Like, things rise, they go up.
Really? Are we going there,
I
Nathan?
don't think that's advised when you don't know what the event was to make jokes about
I might be getting it.
You got one right out of like 5 so far. So let's okay.
We're basically Hitler, is what you're telling us.
pretty much.
All right, yeah. All right, hit us with the next.
Okay.
We got more, right?
A few more.
Okay.
Okay, this is a hard one. This is probably the hardest one. Name one gay icon from each decade starting in the 1930s.
Whoa,
Oh,
the
fuck.
30s.
I would have to go backwards the opposite
Okay, we can do
way.
that. We can do that.
The most recent one.
2010s. What do we have?
The gay icon.
Yeah. Really?
Does fucking what's that little fucker's name on YouTube? Oh, what's his name?
Shane?
Oh, Shane Dawson's.
But is he an
He's
icon?
not- I'm thinking of the.
No,
the
he's too.
I'm thinking of
YouTube-y,
the.
He's too problematic.
I'm thinking
yeah.
of the.
Jeffree Star.
No, James Charles. That's the guy.
Oh!
I don't know. We don't.
He hasn't
we
been-
don't want
No,
him. No.
he's not really. He's not.
We don't
Really
want
He's
a
only
gay
been
icon.
like in the spotlight for like
For-
5 seconds for like.
For all the bad reasons.
Yeah.
All the wrong reasons.
He's not. He's like a straight people's gay icon, but not a gay. person's
Yeah, exactly.
Gay icon. Okay,
exactly.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So, okay. Any actual gay icons from the 2010?
Lady Gaga.
She's not-
Well, let's be honest.
She's not
she
gay,
kind of
but
peaked
she's
in
a
the
gay
2000s.
icon.
No, yeah, no, that counts. That's what I'm looking for.
Okay.
Yeah,
Ru-
sure. Well, yeah, that's
What
fine.
about RuPaul?
Was
that-
no,
so too
Lady
old?
Gaga was fine. Let's
Okay.
just 2000s.
Ellen. I mean,
She's
she's been in a long.
like she straddles decades.
Yeah.
She straddles.
But she really made the big push in that decade for gay.
in the 2000s. She came
Wasn't
out
it?
in the 90s. I thought.
Oh shit. Well,
Yeah, I'm
she's
just
our-
looking at like her like.
Yeah, sure. Yeah,
her
we'll
show.
take Ellen. Yeah, Ellen's fine. Okay, 90s. Let's think about 90s.
Third Eye Blind.
Oh,
I don't know.
okay.
There's got to be one of them.
Like
that's
I'm
gay.
just trying.
I don't. Shit. Sorry. I'm stupid. Yeah. I shouldn't be on a show where I talk into a microphone. But I don't know. 90s was that was just like the only thing I remember about gay people in the 90s was Seinfeld being like, not that there's anything wrong with that. Not that there's anything wrong with being gay. You know, like, I don't,
I'm trying to
Are you
remember.
suggesting Seinfeld is a gay icon?
I was
trying to remember-
just saying that's all I remember. So clearly I'm way off base.
I'm trying to remember his name, but like with what was the dude for Will and Grace? I know Deborah Messing and Megan Mullally and French. What was it? No, that wasn't French Stewart in that show.
No, but
You named everyone but the gay
I
person.
know that's horrible, right?
There's like we're getting negative.
Well, he was
points.
like such a bland ass dude, right? Like he was like the most like no like stereotypical white guy, like aside from the fact that he was gay.
Shit. Who?
We have a name for him.
No.
But would you even, if we did, would you even consider him?
I might consider. Yeah, we'll
because of Will and Grace.
yeah.
I just
It was
think
a
of
pivotal
all
show.
these icons that like span like fucking the 70s up until like now, like Elton John and shit.
The 90s was like the gayest decade
Was it?
in my lifetime.
Fuck.
All right. Do you want to pass on the 90s? Or we can go with the guy from Will and Grace.
Yeah, there we go.
Do you know his name?
Yeah, of course I know his name.
What's his name?
the actor's name?
Yeah.
Sean Hayes.
Okay. I would have
There you go.
never got that.
It's all not. Sean.
Okay, 80s. Let's go 80s.
Freddie Mercury. I've been waiting
Okay,
for this
there you
one
go.
the
There
whole
you go. You got
time.
one decade so far.
Yeah.
Andrew's killing it, dude.
Okay,
Yeah.
70s.
Elton John.
There you go. Wow. Okay. 60s.
This is gonna get a lot harder.
about it.
Could I use Marlon Brando? Did they know he was gay back then?
Is he gay?
He was. I don't
he
know that he
bi?
ever came out, but they know he was gay, and like him and Richard Pryor like confirmed that they
Oh, really?
fooled around.
Are you making that up?
No, that's true.
Okay.
Like there was memoirs by Pryor's like wife or whatever that like confirmed all this stuff. Like people had speculated about it before.
But is he a gay icon?
Yeah, definitely sounds like
it's
an
one thing-
icon.
That's
It's
true.
one thing to be
You have a-
gay. It's
yeah.
another thing to be a gay icon.
You have a very good
We're
point
struggling
there.
with coming
Okay,
up
come
with
on,
just gay
60s. Think about the
people.
60s. Think about Free Love. Think about Woodstock.
Woodstocks.
Think about
That bird from Snoopy.
yeah, transgender.
He's trans. What? I hope that there's not gay people listening to this.
I actually don't. I don't have one for this decade, by the way.
For the 60s? Shit, because I was.
But I was
thinking-
hoping you guys would have one.
No, I'm pretty much. I'm gonna tell you right now. Everything from this point
Okay,
back
let's go back to the 50s.
is fucking nothing.
Elvis.
50s.
Elvis.
I don't, that does not count.
Yep, he
Nathan.
was the. No?
that does not count. Think about it. Think about writers. Think
Marilyn
about
Monroe.
gay icon. Well,
She was
okay.
about the
Well,
gayest person I could think
Okay,
of.
let's just, for the sake of time, let's just say yes.
Yeah.
40s.
Nope.
Al Capone.
40s.
I mean, I can't even think of like a person from the 40s.
Come on. Oh, classic movies.
Okay, so give us what it was, who it was from the 50s.
50s?
Yeah. Since we got that one
Capote.
wrong.
Truman Capote.
Oh,
Bote.
very good. Yes.
40s?
Truman Capote.
Sure. 30s.
This is getting off the road.
Think about it.
The 30s.
Think about it. This is like where the gay icon came from, the 30s.
Oh, damn it. What's his name? Ah.
The Great Gatsby.
Yeah. No, the fucking the one that tried to like make a dude look like him, right?
Who is
I
that?
don't know. I might be
You
way
guys
off
are-
base
wow.
here,
I thought you were allies.
yeah. I'm such an idiot.
This is like the gay icon.
Damn it. I feel like really bad now. I could have sworn that was the
The biggest gay icon. Every ally knows this person. Every true ally knows this person.
one. Salvador Dali. He's from the 30s.
Oh, you missed another one, by the way, but we'll move on.
Was Tom Waits gay?
He was, but he's not anymore.
He's dead now.
Wait, you missed Liberace, by the way.
Oh, that's what I was thinking of. I
Yeah,
know.
but there's a 30s one. Come on, 30s.
Meanwhile, Paul's over here fucking playing the piano like you stupid fucking idiot.
Little Richard.
30s. Actually, yes. Him, I would accept Little Richard
Little
too.
Richard. He could have been the
He
50s.
is.
Or no, was he in the 50s?
He's in
He's in the 60s.
every decade.
We could have used him.
Okay.
Okay.
30s. Come on, Judy Garland.
She's a gay icon.
She's the gay icon. Are you fucking kidding me?
Okay. I
Okay.
guess is
Okay,
that a known thing or?
Are you
Is
kidding
she
me?
just I thought she was just the Wizard of Oz
you-
lady,
Okay.
and she did that
I'm gonna
train
just
car.
pretend I didn't hear
song.
that.
I'm just coming to grips with the fact that apparently I hate gay people.
That's
so-
true.
Is
Yeah.
that so? Is that the end of the questions?
No, I mean, they can be.
There's
two
Unless
more.
you're gonna
Two-
throw some
three more.
softballs at us.
Let me put it this way: are we going to pass?
I thought you would, Nathan. These were easy.
Yeah,
These
but
aren't even the hard ones yet.
if we get the next questions that you have correct, will we still pass? Or will we
Okay,
fail
the
at this?
last.
You're arguing with your teacher.
So-
what can I do not to fail?
If okay,
There's
if,
the instant death round at the very end. I mean,
Oh.
if you pass it, you will be an ally.
okay,
But
okay,
there's two
let's
more
go.
questions before that. There's two more questions before
Okay,
that.
okay,
Two more
let's go.
questions.
Let's see
Two
it
more.
through. Let's see it
Two more
through.
questions. Three more questions. Three more questions. Okay. Okay. What did Meryl Streep win her first Oscar for?
The Queen. Oh no, it's not.
I'm gonna
can't be
go with
first
The
one.
Devil Wears Prada.
That's not even her, is it? Is that? Oh, that's a different lady.
You don't have any gay listeners, do you? Not anymore.
Just
Not
you.
anymore.
Just you.
Yeah, and he's not gonna listen to this anymore.
Okay, Meryl Streep. Do you know who Meryl Streep is?
I do.
Glenn Close.
Yeah, I did.
She plays.
He plays Glenn.
That's what you thought it was.
Must be some sort
See,
of
we
sick
don't
joke.
know. We actually don't know.
Come on, first Oscar.
We
Name
both-
one movie she's been in.
Oh, I'm so
Um,
fucking stupid.
Yeah.
Name a movie she's been in.
Man, I really feel stupid today.
That one with fucking Bruce Willis where they're all retired fucking assassins. The name eludes me.
She did not win an Oscar for that.
I can guarantee you should know it. Meryl Streep. She was in The Queen.
That's not Meryl Streep.
And The Devil Wears Prada.
God.
But gay people like The Devil Wears.
I did not think you would fail this hard, honestly.
Okay, are we getting off the rails? Okay, we clearly failed. So let's hit us with the lightning round.
Okay, lightning round. Lightning round. Okay, you have 1 minute to name 20 famous LGBTQIAA people.
Woody Allen.
No, not yet. The time starts.
Is he one?
How long do we have?
You have 1 minute.
Oh,
Between the
shit.
two of you, 10 each. That's
Okay,
easy.
10 gay
Ready?
icons.
Are you ready?
Can we use the ones we've already said?
Yes.
Okay.
They can be anywhere on the spectrum.
All right,
on the
I'm gonna-
LGBTQIAA+.
Okay, let's start the list.
Spectrum.
Tell us when we can start.
Okay, ready? Are you ready?
Yes.
Ready? Are you sure?
Yes,
Okay.
go.
Ready, go.
All right, Liberace.
Ellen.
Ellen.
James Charles.
That's 3.
All right.
You straight.
Shane Dawson.
It's just figures, right?
Okay, go ahead. Go
Okay, 4. Lil Richard. 5. Shit. No, the guy from Will and Grace. 6.
Yeah, his name. We already forgot.
Caitlyn Jenner. Oh.
Oh, there's
Spicy.
a good one.
7. Lady Gaga. 8. Madonna. Madonna count?
Oh yeah, sure. She's
Okay. Madonna 9.
Gender. Yeah. Go ahead.
We almost halfway there. We're not gonna make it.
Okay, I thought this was gonna be easy.
Shit.
20 seconds.
Okay, Freddie Mercury. We got that one. So that's 10.
10.
We got 10 more. And 20 seconds. Okay. All the queer eye guys. That's 5, right? So
Yeah.
Sure, we'll take that. 15.
Ah, shit.
And the
5
original
more.
cast of Queer Eye too.
And the
That's 10.
original
That's
cast-
10. That's 20. That's 20.
We get
are-
it.
That's 20. There you go. The
Queer
time
Eye-
just went off.
The queer eye times
both
2
cast
to
members.
get 10.
Because there was a
people?
reboot. There was a 5 and then the reboot.
Thank you, Tor, for
There we
being
go.
so lenient
All right.
on your rules.
Yeah. I'm never coming back.
So so nor would we want you back. You son of a bitch. Thank you for putting a mirror at our faces and letting us know just how truly ignorant we are.
This is why we don't have quizzes on our show. Except for emergency quizzes.
Yeah, maybe not today. Though, but we just got totally deflated by the ally quiz. But I guess by your count though, we did
You did save yourself at the end.
did save. So we're borderline allies.
No, you're allies.
Okay. It's I like the there's a little bright lining to that, a little silver lining.
A rainbow lining, Nathan. A rainbow lining.
Yes. I almost tripped up on the flag. I was like, wait, this is the gay flag, isn't it?
Well, this motherfucker keeps questioning us, like second guessing our answers.
Yeah.
Are you sure? Like
Well,
he knows we're right, and he's like, "Are you sure?"
Well, that's the Regis Philbin thing on Bill Millionaire. He's
Another
like,
gay
"Yeah,
icon,
sure."
by the way.
Really?
Yeah.
Man. Well, we won. So
Yeah, let's move
thank
on.
you, Tor. So okay, now that Tor's here, there's one thing that I've been just dying to get off my chest, and it's something I'm very excited about. And Tor himself helped me curate this list, and we don't have to go too in depth into this unless anybody does have questions. But as mentioned earlier in the show on the rundown, I do have the Down to Clown Power Rankings I want to distribute out worldwide, and they are as follows.
Hold on. Should we define what being down to clown is?
Maybe. I mean, I thought
People that want to fuck.
Yeah, I thought it was pretty clear. No, but yeah, good point. So exactly, people that want to fuck, basically, down to clown. Come on, down to clown. Like, let me put it in this context. Hey, baby, down to clown, down to clown. Something like that. So, the people that would be most receptive to something like that. Number 1. Actually, no. Let's go 10 to 1. That's more dramatic.
Yeah, there we go.
Number 10. At the bottom of the list, we have extreme sports enthusiasts. That's pretty self-explanatory.
Yeah, they're looking for a rush, and a rush includes fucking
down to clowning, I guess. Getting clowned on.
getting your nut on.
Yeah, getting clowned and clowning on people. So there's that. Number 10. Number 9, lifted truck, customized car people. It's a
Well, I
little
mean, the essence of doing that is to get pussy. So, right?
that is my hypothesis
Yeah.
as well, and that's why they've landed themselves.
Like they want to go
On this-
fast in their car, but they also want to get their dick sucked while going fast in the car. So.
Yeah, ironically, they all come very fast as well.
Hey-o.
Hey. Also, just as we go through this list, you'll probably notice there's some overlap. Yeah, don't worry about it. It's a complicated thing. All right, so number 8, we got divorced middle-aged parent.
Yeah. Because, I mean, the whole reason they're divorced is from the lack of sex, so.
Most likely, and they're think about somebody that's down a clown, and they're probably divorced.
Hey, if you're willing to put up with a lot more if your significant other's still having sex with you. So.
And when they're a parent too, and it's like their weekend without the kid, what's the number one thing you want to do? Have sex with somebody. All right, so number 7, we have the AA/NA. No judgment whether AA or NA, but NA or AA meeting chain smokers, so the people are outside chain smoking at the meetings. That is at number 7. I think that it's above the others just because there's a little more of the addiction element in there. All right, number 6, straight male working at a vegan dog wash. I haven't read this list in a while. I think this is one of the ones that Tor really helped me on. I think that one's pretty self-explanatory, though. Straight male working at a vegan dog wash. Just had to say it one more time for clarity. All right, so now we're getting into the really juicy stuff. We're getting into the top 5. The top 5 down to clown social archetypes. Number 5, fine arts majors. Any fine arts majors of any kind.
Open that fucking leads to inspiration.
It's I don't even know. I wouldn't even want to attempt to dig into their psyche, to be totally honest. It's just there's something about anybody that's working towards a fine arts degree.
They're probably not on your level, so you wouldn't understand anyways.
Yeah, they're on the level that they have sex with almost anybody. So that's why they're number 5 on this list. And number 4, literally anyone at a gay pride parade. We kind of actually alluded to that earlier.
I mean, that's part of the allure of going, right?
Yeah, so if you're in, was it Sao Paulo? So if you're in Sao Paulo, you're on this list.
Yeah.
At the gay pride parade, you're on the list. You're at number 4. Number 3, street beggar. So that's pretty clear.
The street beggar's really up for anything.
Yeah, they probably want food more, but they're down to clown. They're 100%.
Maybe even fucking for food, but like,
or for drugs, more likely.
Yeah.
But in either case, there's a clear reason they're at number 3 because of their compromised situation in our society. And we're getting right into the juiciest of the top. Number 2, anyone at a bus stop.
If you're riding the bus regularly, you're definitely looking for some excitement in your life, so
I think it's just out of
Makes
circumstance too. Like, yeah, you're at a bus stop. You're the reason you're at a bus stop is because you've been too down to clown. It's kind of one of those like, double-edged swords. Like,
yeah.
If you're down to clown, you're gonna end up at being a person that's
a bus stop counts as like a rest stop too, right?
Not really. But there is. I would say that if I were gonna say anybody at a rest stop, that would be maybe in the top 20. But I think there's a lot of families and stuff that still stop in a rest stops during the day.
I think you have your idea of rest stops backwards, but
Rest stops are off of the freeway, and they have vending machines and bathrooms.
I understand. I'm not arguing what they are.
Okay, well, I've been
saying
to rest stops before as a child and with family, and we didn't have sex with anybody. But I've been at a bus stop, and I did have sex with somebody. So that's why that's at number 2, and why rest stops are not on the list. All right, so we're on great anticipation of number 1 of my list of Down to Clown Power Rankings is the urban backpacker / drifter. And I feel like that's almost like a combination of everything prior to that.
They're looking for stories, and if those stories include how they got gonorrhea, then so be it.
Yeah, clearly they don't have a customized car at this point, but they may have in the past. And it's definitely somebody
they sold the car to fund the backpacking trip.
Yeah, right.
They
so they used to have it.
Yeah, they're like, my car's not getting me pussy anymore, so...
And they had bought that car after they got divorced as a middle-aged parent. Yeah. Due to their alcoholic... due to being an alcoholic... Then when they were strapped for cash, they started working at a vegan dog wash.
I was going to say, you know how they got the money was working at that vegan dog wash.
All right, we don't need to go any further into that. So basically...
They were in fine arts school while they worked at the vegan dog wash.
Yeah, it was at the junior college level, though, so they failed miserably and did not continue their advanced education.
What we're trying to say is, this is all one person.
So yeah, that's the list, and they are distinct people, regardless of what you say. Every single one of them is a unique and valuable addition to the Down to Clown Power Rankings. All right. Anyways, took far too long. So we're going to go ahead and get into our favorite segment to round this shit out. All right. So it's another episode of the Faberge Egg update. And this week is a little light on the news. But just as a recap for anybody that's just tuning in for the first time or isn't aware or may have forgot, this is an update regarding the Imperial Faberge eggs. And basically there's a collection of 50, and 43 are still known to exist to this day. The last egg that was publicly discovered was in 2014, which was the third imperial Easter egg ever created. And I posit the question, will any more be found? And I truly do believe that there will be another one found. That's why we do this every episode. And this week, not one found yet, but the search is continuing. And I've alluded to it before. I'm probably going to, at this point, the lack of news just leads me to believe that I will have to be the one to do it. And I do, once I'm done going through a midlife crisis, I do want to eventually get the crowdfunding campaign up to fund my expedition to several exotic locales such as Hawaii, Puerto Rico, particularly, and now Sao Paulo, it sounds like, is another destination I might want to add on the list to look for a Faberge egg. So that's all in the near future.
Well, I mean, once space is killed, going on an expedition for Faberge egg should be no problem.
Yeah, I kind of have a little bit of a conflict of interest on that. I might want to try to do the egg thing first, because I'm staring down the barrel of killer space situations. I'm starting to realize it's going to take a little more work than we originally thought, maybe, because I mean, our original ideas were shooting space might kill it.
I had an idea.
Didn't work.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
I had an idea for how big it was, and then I realized it's expanding. So, my whole frame of reference kind of just went out of the window.
I guess to your point, though, the fact that it's expanding, maybe we got to get on that shit now.
Yeah.
'Cause it's not going to stop if we don't stop
this
it.
problem's only going to get worse, guys. Space, we got to take care of that shit. Kill it now.
More to come on Kill Space, by the way. We do have some things in the oven that we'll eventually take out and prepare or show you as a full prepared meal. It's a weird example. Anyways.
All right. You want to play us out, Keyboard Cat?
Yeah, so go ahead and follow us on Twitter at It's Hella Rad if you want to see stupid posts or anything like that, or know when we post no episodes. The easiest way to do that, though, is to just subscribe to us on any of your favorite podcast apps. We're also on Spotify now. And, of course, their number one source of Faberge Egg update information is at FabergeEggUpdate.com. And if you do like our podcast, do give us a review or something. It's apparently very helpful, and it'd be nice to try to get more exposure on this. So we're going to be trying to do this more consistently now that we have a stable situation with recording. And thank you for listening.
Yabu.